last panel of the day, yes? This is the fifth to last panel of the day. These two ladies will make you laugh. They might make you cry. They will definitely entertain the heck out of you. Please, give it up for Kim Rhodes and Briana Buckmaster! Rock stars.
Hi. We used to do that and not hurt ourselves. Now it's a
I was
lot.
just gonna say, I'm like,
God.
that's it for me. Thank you so much, Seattle.
Oh, hi.
So tired.
Hi.
Aw, thank you, William.
Thanks. We also used to do that and not always clean up our mess, but now we're. Hi.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. I love you. Bye.
Hello. Okay, where's the center? Right here. Hi, Liz. Okay, here we go. Liz is the center. Here we are.
Okay. Hi. Who's just meeting us?
There's a lot of you here.
Okay. Are there any children in the audience right now? Okay. Are you raising your hand for yourself? Or are you indicating that? Okay. There's a small
There's a
person
little
right
one there.
All right.
Oh, is that Amara? Hi, honey.
You know us.
Hi.
All right, never mind. We're not going to pay your therapy bills.
No, you know us. At this point, you're going to be taking care of us in our old age home.
Exactly. Would you be willing to change my diapers when I need them?
She said hard no. She said it really
Smart
fast, too.
girl.
Fuck those girls.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
All right.
Okay, I want you all to know I had planned different pants for today,
Oh, yeah.
but I put them on, and they were see-through. So I texted
Do you
Kim.
have your phone? Read the text exchange.
No, Valentina? Can you bring me my cell phone, please? Which is my iPhone. Thank you. I had them.
Valentina's like, oh, for fuck's sake.
I had,
Mom, you
yes,
suck,
I had everything
Mom.
planned out. I'm just gonna see if she wants to. Thank Valentina, everybody.
Nice job, Valentina.
Take a bow. Do you want to stay or do you want to go? Okay, peace out.
I don't know if you heard her, but she's like,
She's
not
good.
good.
She's like, I'm watching Is It Cake, Mom?
Tabby watches that too.
Oh God, Valentina can't get enough.
Oh,
Oscar today in the green room was like, what's your favorite show? And she went, Is It Cake? And he went, no, like, what's your favorite, like, live action show? She went, Is It Cake? She's like, how many times do I have to tell this idiot what my answer is? That's how she talks to us all, too. She's always like, are you done? Are we done here? Just like that. She's like, no, I'm good. Bye, everyone. She's 10.
Yeah, so
So
anyway,
fun.
so Briana finds out her pants
Okay.
are see-through.
So I find out, so I text Kim. Literally, pants are see-through. Going shopping real quick. And Kim writes, asterisk, runs down 11 flights to tackle and stop you.
But then I was like, she said they were lime green pants, and I was like, no, you don't go buy different pants. You go get a hot pink thong
Yeah.
and own that
That was my option. Yeah, I did. I had a hard look in the mirror and I was like, do I just own this? Do I just own this? But I didn't have any cute colored thongs. I just had dark
shit.
ones.
Meanwhile, I remained naked for, again, you're just meeting us. Welcome.
You're lucky we haven't started talking about
Yeah.
labia minora
You will
yet.
get to answer
Yes.
questions in a second, but I need to talk about my thighs for a moment.
And I want to encourage that.
I went to
Happy Pride, everyone.
fucking multitasking. I was multitasking when I was packing, and we all know how well that goes in my brain. And I stay naked for most of my getting ready. I know it's gross in a hotel room, but I just don't like wearing clothes. And
Absolutely.
right? And so we've got 5 minutes and the car's coming, and I pull on my clothes, and I'm like, where are my tights? Where are my tights? I didn't pack my jammies, and I didn't pack my tights. So you all are treated to what 55-year-old lady thighs actually look like. Right there! Fuck yeah!
Also, dare I say that I did not have those thighs when I was 20 years old, let alone 43.
I like the fact that I can slap them right there, and the wave just goes down and comes right back up.
It waves back at you.
It
That's
is.
what my arms do. It waves hello to me
You're
in the morning.
welcome. All right, would you like to ask? They're like, please, for fuck's sake, let us ask some questions. Stop.
Broads stop talking about their bodies. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, side note, I got these pants for $20. Thank you. Thank you. Back to you.
Thank you. My name's Jessica. And in Hawaii, you guys were asked a question about your favorite ice cream flavors and then kind of teased with huckleberry. So I wanted
Oh,
to
that
know-
was you?
No, it was not me.
Okay, look at how quick she answered that. It was not me. I really went to town on that broad.
So I wanted to know if you guys have had the opportunity to experience huckleberry since then.
Not huckleberry ice cream. What was the bit? What happened with that?
I've slept since then.
Yeah.
You need to remind
Yes,
me.
yes.
Well, you guys had asked her favorite, and she had mentioned huckleberry, and then it kind of led to kind of
And then
the
I called
situation-
bullshit, and
well,
then-
it led to the situation where it kind of seemed like she may have had something for you that was huckleberry. And
Is
she-
this sex we're talking about? I need to be really clear.
Is this a euphemism?
Okay, so this is non-metaphorical huckleberry.
I don't
we're talking
remember,
about.
but she was like, this woman was awesome. She did this whole bit with me. She was very funny. She was like, her favorite was huckleberry ice cream, and I said, you're a fucking liar. There's no such thing.
Oh,
But she was
that's
like,
right.
yes, there is. And then I don't think that anybody ever brought us any.
So you're right. She was lying.
I actually went to Spokane and picked up some huckleberry treats for you if you
Ooh!
accept them.
Where are they?
In my purse.
Okay.
Look at the treats. This is frowned on.
Now, I'm going to preface this with earlier my friend Sherry brought me 70 pounds of crumble cookies, and I decided to eat them all. Oh, this is so sweet. What's your name? Jessica, thank you so much. This is not huckleberry ice cream though, Jessica. So, I'm kidding.
But
This
it's
is-
huckleberry.
This is. I
Oh,
love it so much. Thank you.
it is, yeah. So sorry. Earlier you were gifted with 80 pounds of
Oh yes. So
cookies.
I have been watching the TikTok, and one thing that all of these people do is they just eat crumble cookies in front of their cameras. I don't know if it's a sex thing or what. I don't know. I am in though, whatever it is. And
You can tell so much about a person by their TikTok algorithm, can't you?
mine is just people eating cookies.
And funny
I'm like, it's
lesbians.
so weird. It's all over TikTok, and she's probably never seen it. Oh,
Oh
bless.
no, mine's just funny lesbians.
Funny lesbians. I have that too. I have a lot of angry women on my TikTok. Interesting. So anyway, we don't have crumble in Canada. I think we maybe have it now, but only in some centers, and I never had it. I posted on the Joan Club Discord that if somebody my friend Sherry brought me some, and I was literally carrying it up to the green room, and it was like it was like a workout. I was like, what the fuck is in these cookies? Just butter.
Butter.
A lot of butter. Anyway, so I brought them to the green room, and I was shocked. Usually when I bring something that people from the fandom have brought for us, and you leave it in the green room to share, usually people are like, maybe, I'm full right now. Never have I seen cookies disappear so quickly. They were gone. And not just the actors, also, creation staff delved in. So that was great.
My favorite is when somebody goes over with a knife because they're going to be polite and just cut a piece.
Yeah.
and then they just cut the entire cookie into pieces like they're gonna stop eating it at some point. And by they, I mean me.
It's like that Deep and Delicious commercial. Do you guys have Deep and Delicious
Is
here?
that sex too? Oh my God, my favorite thing in the world is when I make her laugh so hard that she can't talk. I love this so much. I live for this shit. This is why we still do the PJ parties so that I can have this moment.
Good Rhodes, everyone.
Oh my God, I'm sorry. Deep and Delicious, you were saying?
Oh, it's good for me. It's good for me. Feel good about the way that.
We should answer another question. We've only done one so far. But we have a very short. Also, as we're walking on
I'm
stage, they go,
sweating.
"And your panel's only 45 minutes," and I'm like, "Oh, okay. We'll pay a lot of attention." No, we won't. Hi.
Oh God, that was
Hey,
great.
my name is Liz.
I had a hot flash.
Serious comment, but it
Okay.
feels weird.
No.
It's okay.
We
It's all
can
right.
we can do a hard switch.
We're
don't worry.
very flexible. We're very flexible, and yes, we can switch.
I feel like I'm in a cocktail and a cigarette right now. I'm so sorry. If this is a serious question, I do not want to ruin this for you.
No, it's totally fine. It'll lighten it up. It's
Oh,
fine. But Jody is one of my absolute favorite characters, along with Donna, of course. And thank you, Briana. I really appreciate her so much. But Jody has a special place in my heart. She reminds me of my mama and what she went through and survived, her resilience. Jody is the strongest woman in the show, hands down. What she survived with her husband and son would crack anyone. But Jody found a way to turn that pain into love, taking in every wayward stray she finds, just like my mom. She's a badass woman, and Jody helps me to remember the best aspects of her. So the character of Jody is irreplaceable to me, and I really want to thank you for giving me that. And my question being, do you guys have a fictional character in your life that represents so much for you?
Probably. That was such a beautiful thing. Thank you so much for sharing that. And yeah, that's why I say probably is like, I think the way you wrote that and the things that you feel, I absolutely think that I have felt those things, but I can't think of somebody right off the top of my head. Professionally, there are people that I definitely, am inspired by. Carol Burnett is a big one. I do love Carol Burnett. I used to watch her show when I was a little girl all the time. I used to try to make up characters like her. Yeah, I would have to think on that answer in order to give a really good one. What about you?
I thank you. And I am honored that you see that reflected. That's you. And I am simply your mirror, and I am grateful to be that. For me, who's seen, this is quite old, but who has seen Fisher King?
Oh, yes.
Robin Williams is my dad.
Oh, wow.
And they both ended the same way. And what a beautiful gift it is to have someone invite you into their madness, and you just get a glimpse of beauty, and it's fucking amazing. So thank you for that question. I haven't thought about that in years. Thank you.
Hello.
Hi, my question was for Kim. I was wondering what it was like filming your date scene with Mark Shepard's Crowley character.
Okay, all right, yes. All right, so here's the funniest story about that. Now, for those of you who are unfamiliar with how television works, When you see two people talking to each other, it's generally there's only one camera. So the camera is focused on one person and they do the scene. And then everything stops and everybody changes and then the camera comes around and focuses on the other person. So often that's when you hear the stories about, Jared's like dancing around behind the camera or something like that. Well, this was not the situation there, but it's important for the actor to be present for eye line. Eye line. So that when the actor who's on camera is looking, they're looking and acting with a real person for eye line. Now, if you think back to the date, we were in a, what's it called?
A booth.
Booth, thank you. Thank you. Cubicle was the only word that would come to mind. And until that word got said, the right word wasn't going to slot into place. So we were in the booth, and we did my take, and we had the thing, and then we turned around for Mark, only because of the way the wall was. All of Mark's coverage is to me doing, please make sure I don't die, this.
What were you doing down there?
This was over the table because there was equipment on either side of this where I had to fit so he could look at me.
He said, lower,
Yeah.
lower.
He did make a comment about how he wanted an award for staying focused on my eyes. But yeah, so the answer is, what was it like doing that scene with Mark? Athletic. Thank you for your question.
Hi. I do also have a slightly serious question, which I want to preface with, I saw y'all both in Nashville, and Briana, I've been in recovery from anorexia for 2 years now, and you said something really beautiful about your body changing with the season, and that literally, I lived off of that for like
Thank you.
3-4 months. So I want to thank you. And Kim, the video you posted on Instagram for Pride, oh, love it. And it is Pride weekend here in Seattle.
Yes,
Yeah.
just heard that.
But I actually got to ask, how do you stay so grounded and positive in this madness?
I think it is not innate. I think it is a learned skill. I think that I definitely have had moments in my life, in this career for sure, but also in life in general, where you get lost in, for me, I recognize now so much of it is like the chemistry that's happening in my body that I have to learn to let happen and not attach to. And the emotions behind that would be like, even when I get really excited about something, I have to then, this is a spiritual practice. I know it is, I feel that, I practice that, but mostly I recognize it as a chemical reaction that's happening in my body, like just dopamine, cortisol, all those things. When I get excited about something, I have to just settle myself, and I have to like name it and go, you're excited about this thing. Also, on the other end of the spectrum, you're sad about this thing. Let yourself feel that. Let it be a thing that's happening, but don't attach to it. And learning to detach from so many things has changed my life. It means that the things that you love and are really excited about and that validate you have less worth, which is kind of a bummer. But it also means the bad things that you experience, and the sadness and the grief, also doesn't validate your worth. And so you kind of detach from everything meaning something. Everything happens, and it's great, and it's life, and I love to let life happen. None of it needs to mean anything. And once I started doing that for the good and the bad, my life just started becoming a little easier. And while, like I said, it's not as, you don't have those high highs, you also don't have the low lows. And so professionally is what I think you're asking. it just makes it so much easier because most of our profession is rejection. I know people like to come on the panels and ask us how we choose our projects. And I was like, I get asked and I say yes. That's about it. Very rarely have I said no to something unless I was literally just humanly, it was impossible. But yeah, most of this profession is rejection. And so once I developed the practice of not attaching to rejection and not having it mean anything, everything just became so much easier. It's also just old age. You just get old and you go, I don't fucking care. I don't care.
I don't know what I would add. I love the fact that you're really responsible. What you brought up first is not moralizing my entire experience. You were the one who first said there's no moral attachment to food. There's no good food, there's no bad food. And so I've expanded that to detach from, I don't feel bad, I feel uncomfortable. Because what discomfort doesn't come with a gift of a lesson and the strengthening of a skill? Like, it's not bad, it's just uncomfortable. I wish I could learn all of those awesome things a different way, but I haven't figured out how to yet. So right now, this is how I learn, this is how I grow, this is how I expand. And in this moment, I also do believe in perfection. I believe in this moment, everyone is perfect. It's like the sky is always perfect. It is always changing, but it is always perfect in this moment. And I give myself permission to love myself in this moment exactly as I am. Thank you.
Thank you. Hi.
Hi, Disney Mom.
Hi, baby.
I just really wanted to say that your guys' podcast has been a huge comfort for me lately in the past few years. And it's given me a lot of encouragement, but it also showed like how impactful, Kim, you were in my childhood on Sweet Love of Zach and Cody. It was a huge distraction from childhood bullying and abuse that I was going through. So I just really wanted to say I appreciate so much of what you guys do. And Briana, you became another comfort person for me through Supernatural, so thank you. But I just wanted to know, because there's always like that little quote that you just kind of cling to in times. For me, it was Teen Wolf, when you don't have an anchor, be your own anchor. What's a quote that's really helped you through some tough, dark times?
One that and you guys have heard me say this a million times, is I was experiencing something. I was doing a play in a small town, I won't name the town, in Canada, very, very small town theater. And I'm a big personality, I recognize that. I'm also, or was, back in the day, a bit of a party girl. And there was a moment where something happened during the run of the show where I had hosted like a wine and cheese party for the cast, and then kind of got labeled as being like a party girl and problematic. And I had heard about that. Somebody brought it to my attention. Somebody, I think it was a stage manager, was like, before curtain came and said, Briana, can I talk to you for a second?
What a
And he's
dick
like,
move.
Oh my
Also,
God.
can I just say, what a fucking dick move.
oh my God. But just wait for it. He was like, Briana, I just want you to know that this is being said about you. I was like, thank you for telling me. I'm gonna need you to hold curtain. And then I went to every single person's dressing room and I said, hey, I've heard that this is being said about me. I just want you to know that I'm an open book. You can come talk to me about anything. But talking about it behind my back solves nothing. So is there a problem here? And nobody fessed up to it. So I was like, then I guess we don't have a problem. And then anyway, long story short, I went home that weekend and I was just talking to Jose and I was like, I'm like, everybody hates me, I'm too much. And then he introduced me to this Isadora Duncan, which is a famous ballet dancer. And she has a quote that says,
Modern dancer.
Modern dancer. Did I say ballet dancer? Modern dancer. It says, you were wild once, don't let them tame you. Yeah. And I feel like I've lived with that quote for the last 15 years. And it was just like, some people are too much. And if they're too much for you, then find less, right?
Love that.
I love that one. I love that. I don't have a good memory. So something that I enjoy, because this is the second one I remembered. I'm being honest with you, it's the second one. This has been attributed to many people, so I don't know who the original is, but I do love the quote, "We are all broken, the cracks let the light in."
Thank you, honey. Those are good quotes. Look at us and our memories.
Okay, but honestly, hold on a second, slight timeout for my brain. Have you ever seen The Fisher King?
Years ago, though.
Okay,
I
here's
don't
the problem.
remember.
Ever since I brought up The Fisher King, again, this is slotted into place, and is like 40% of my brain is singing this ever since we talked about it. So now we have to do it. Anyone can feel free to join me, but unfortunately, I need to stand up and go, "Free up the little guy, let him flap in the breeze. Free up the little guy, let him flap in the breeze." There we go. Now I'm better. All right.
Maybe he's not that little. We don't know.
I don't know.
Hello.
Hello. My name is AJ. I just first of all want to say you both look really beautiful today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for gracing us with your presences. I also went to the PJ party in Vancouver, and I still keep a little card that you guys gave out to us in my
621 card?
to this day.
Do you just follow that rule daily in your life?
I mean, especially here. It
Oh my
applies
God,
everywhere.
yes.
I go to conventions not just for these, but like all over, and I'm just like, yeah, you know what? It works for everything.
Shout out to Emily Cole.
Emily Cole.
Yeah, it works really well.
I know you don't get to know what that's about unless you come to the PJ party.
I just was curious. So I know that the Wayward Sisters show never actually happened. Sad. Yeah, as we should be. I was just curious if you could have done it, if it got greenlit, and you fully had to say like what genre you could have done it as, just like anything whatsoever. It doesn't have to be anything close to supernatural. What genre would you have wanted it to be?
I mean, I would want to be able to swear, but Donna doesn't swear, so that wouldn't really matter to me.
Like after she starts Bridgerton. She's been around 100
What a bunch
When
of
somebody
perverts.
goes Bridgerton, and I'm like, Wayward with corsets.
That's not what I was saying. I was like, wayward with carriages. Yes, I was thinking, obviously, you want to, in order to compete, if you're not doing network television generally is a little tamer, but streaming and cable networks are not as safe, and they're kind of, it's fun to do a little grittier stuff, whether it's sexually or, you know, with language or with a certain amount of violence that,
like
you know.
boys.
Like play like the boys, yeah.
See, that's where I'm going. I'm like, I wish Eric Kripke had taken us with him and put us on HBO, and then we would have had the Wayward that we all would have loved.
You guys can tweet Kripke. Yes, it would be nice to, yeah, get a little dirty. That's all.
Or a lot.
Yes, in more ways than one. I'm not gonna eat out my own asshole.
But like that's been done already. So the good news
A few
is
times.
in the same scene. Thank you.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. It wouldn't have been the boys, it just would have been the girls.
That's right. Although maybe it would have been cuter if it was the girls. Be like, are you enjoying this? Thank you so much. Can I get a latte after? No? Okay. No, you're doing great.
What, are you exfoliating? This is like, I thought we peaked with the bleach, but this is impressive.
I just wanted you to feel comfortable down there.
I appreciate your effort.
I appreciate you. Oh, I'm almost ready.
I'm gonna stop talking now any second.
So sorry. Has Amara left the building? Good. Good. Yes, darling. Sorry. Guys. We're playing the crumble cookies. Your turn.
I saw y'all in the 2022 Nashville Con, so it's great to see y'all again.
My question was, what was y'all's favorite part about playing your characters?
I love a couple things. So I love Donna's sunny disposition. I love that she got to attempt to see the good in everything, and I want, as Briana, to take that from the character of Donna. And then I also loved, as a woman, playing a character that was not made up, did not have to where it was not prioritized that I had to hide my body, I had to hide my roles, that I had to look pretty, that I had to have my hair done, because so often when you're on camera, if you're a woman, the priority is that you look societally beautiful, societally acceptable. And for Donna, because she wasn't a character that
Fucked anybody.
yes. No, we don't know. We don't know.
That we are aware of, yes.
Got a mustached men up on her shed.
True.
But yeah, it was nice to be able to just go to work, put my hair in a ponytail, put on a uniform, and get to work. And that doesn't happen very often in television. Sadly.
I have so many things. Every day on that set felt like it was my birthday in the best way. The first answer that came to mind was not actually what you asked, but the first answer that came to mind is this. There is nothing about who I am today that I can't somehow trace back to the Supernatural fandom for either helping me find it or helping me love it. So it's this.
Hey, I'm Alicia from Seattle. I'm a Seattleite. First time here, although I've been a fan since 13 September 2005. And like you, I'm turning 55 this year.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! I'm gonna get a little bit serious here for a second. I want to thank you so much. This show means so much to me, and it's got me through so many things. And after y'all went off the air, I got cancer, my dad passed away, and just 3 months ago, I had 2 discs replaced in my neck. So if it wasn't for you and the show, I don't think I would be standing here today. So I want to thank you.
I receive your love, but I remind you, we are a reflection of you. You found this. You are here because you are a fucking mighty hero. There is nothing that you see that doesn't exist in you, so I want you to own your own power and your own willingness to show up for yourself. You're incredible. Although I thank you and receive the gift that I might have somehow peripherally helped inspire that.
Well, I just thank you for that, but I want you to know how much I love you guys and your characters. And so my question is, since we didn't get Wayward Sisters, but things have changed now, would you all be able to maybe shop that around to Amazon Prime or something? Would you be able to do that? No?
There's these people in this world called lawyers, and there's this thing called a contract that has to do with intellectual property. They own that. They buried that. There is nothing, all of the people responsible all have other jobs. That's like if you put a bid on a house 5 years ago and they called you up today and went, okay, you're buying it. No. So there is a limited period of time that they can take advantage of that. Now, if somebody else wanted to put a bunch of us on a show and call it unnatural, or
Jonna and Dodie
were fighting monsters, in Idaho. Who knows? We got chemistry. But no, that is everybody has moved on, and it is done. But you know what that means? That means it's ours.
You can't ruin it now.
We got it back. We got it back. So the energy, you all know that Wayward Sisters was created because of you. Do you know that? This is the first time in the history of fucking ever that a fandom was loud enough and persistent enough that a network went, all right, just shut up! And made a pilot for you. So we might not have gotten on the air for 15 seasons, but we fucking podiumed, and that's you. That is on you.
Thank you,
Thank
honey.
you. Thank you. Hey, my love.
Hi, my name is Jasmine, and I'm from Seattle, and I'm so excited to be here. This is my first con.
Yay!
I'm so happy to be here. And Kim, I just love you so much. I grew up with you on the street life. It was like my escape from like the real world. And when I was at my dad's house, it was like really hard. So whenever I turned it on, it was so fun to be transported into the crazy world of two twins living in a hotel with their mom, and it was like, it made me so happy. So thank you for that. Briana, you did like a response video to Kim's video of like her Donna leaving a voicemail, and she said she was practicing her tattooing, and I wanted to know like where she learned how to tattoo and where she would like go and practice her tattooing. And I thought,
What the fuck did I say? I know this rings a
She
bell.
made a video, and it was like Carrie and Jody going to go visit Donna, and she said she's been practicing her tattooing.
Donna has been?
No,
Jody has been?
Donna had been practicing her tattooing because she said, we're going to go visit my friend Donna, who's been practicing her tattooing.
Oh, you said that.
Yeah, and then you responded to
Jody, yeah.
Jody,
Yeah.
and it was, she thought it was her speaking, but then she was leaving her a voicemail, and they were going to come over.
Okay,
Oh my God, you're so good at this. We don't fucking know.
remember
We
any
don't
of this
fucking
shit.
know. I love that you want to
Listen to us.
Here's
What
the
we're talking
thing.
about. We're elderly people.
And also, we say dumb shit because it amuses us. We don't think about the consequences.
I just found some cookie on my face.
Case in point.
So your question was, how is Donna's tattooing going?
Yeah, it's like, where did she learn?
Listen, Donna's just good with guns in general.
I think Donna probably is learning by just drawing on her friends with a pen. And then she's like, this seems easy. Okay, yeah, let's go. Come here, come here. Blood everywhere. I think Donna was bored during the lockdown.
Yeah, that's what it was during that time.
Yes.
It's like they were going to come over and she was going to make some soup.
Like, sure.
And then they were going to watch Bridgerton because she heard it was
Oh,
a
that's
real-
Gans.
It was
That's
a real
Gans.
wholesome show.
That's
is
right.
right.
Oh, I remember that.
We need to go back and look
We
at some
gotta
of our
watch Bridgerton.
TikToks.
Everybody's talking about it. It seems like a real wholesome show.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
By tattooing.
Check out my tattooing.
That's fucking
Boys,
brilliant.
I think Donna would love Bridgerton. Like a lot.
I love that you resurrected this. I'm sorry we can't adequately answer this,
Too
but
long
this was
ago.
highly amusing.
Oh,
That's
God.
hilarious. Yeah, I don't know. I did a whole series of TikToks where Jody and Carrie
You were, like,
met.
in the car, and it was so funny. You had different hairstyles.
Yeah, I had a lot of time on my hands.
right.
Yes. Yeah, Jody and Carrie were criming. They hated Linda Barnes. Oh my God, I'm insane. Wow.
I remember now. Thank you for reminding us.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Well, I stand by it. All right.
Hi, my name is Avery. I just wanted to thank you guys. I don't know if you remember me, but I was
We
the
just
one
did our
who
flag
photo op
With the flag. We remember.
Because we had to pause the entire thing because I was like, we are getting this right.
We
Red
had the
goes
flag
on top,
upside
right?
down.
Red goes on top.
Yeah, we're
Fucking
disasters.
no upside down flags on my watch.
I was so nervous. This is my first con. This is my first time doing anything like this.
You're doing great.
Thank you. I'm from the East Coast. I actually flew here first time on the West Coast. So the fact that you made me laugh meant a lot.
Yay.
So I want to go off of a question that someone asked you at a previous con. They asked you, what would Jody and Donna's perfect date be like? So I want to expand on that.
April 20th. You know.
In your guys' opinion, what would Jody and Donna's future be like? Do you think they would get married, or do you think they would just exist with their kids? Like, do you think it would just be?
I don't think they
everyone
need
just
to
kinda
get
knows?
married. I mean, I don't think. You might.
So
know.
here's what I think. I think Jody at some point, Jody, in the rearview mirror, Jody gets more and more autistic. I love it. Because for those of you who don't know, I'm autistic. So that sounded like a really fucking ableist comment. No, I'm autistic. And so more and more, I'm like, oh yeah, Jody, oh, you're one of us. I think Jody, in the middle of nowhere, like Donna would have been making soup or something, and Jody would have walked in and just been like, it occurs to me, I didn't ask if this is important to you. Would you like me to propose to you? And then whatever Donna said, Jody would do. Like, because Jody's, like, I want my girl to be happy. I want my girls to be happy. I don't, like, at this point, I am a representative of the law, and I know it's all bullshit. Like, does this matter to you? If it matters to you, we're gonna figure it out. You look fucking fabulous in whatever you decided to wear, my love.
Oh,
And that'll be it.
Thank you. I also really appreciate it. I'm also autistic, so everything that you post about everything, I relate to it a lot. It means a lot to me, so thank you.
Thank you and welcome.
You're doing great. Have fun. Yay!
I also am a big proponent of platonic relationships, and so I think that they're the important, if not the most important, relationships in life. And whether Donna and Jody had a sexual relationship, I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. But I think the platonic, deep relationship that they had is the most important thing. Oh, Mara, I'm so sorry. So many words coming out of our mouths. I know you're used to it, though. You know us by now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You goof monkeys. Okay, go ahead. What's your question, honey?
So, what's your favorite song?
Oh, it's a
That's my
great
What's your
question.
favorite song to sing at the
Okay, to sing. Oh,
That's
very
two separate
good.
things.
Favorite song to sing. Do you know any musical theater? I need some reference. What's your favorite song to sing? What's your favorite musical? Could be a Disney movie, could be any movie. I know I'm putting you on the spot. How does it feel?
The Mean Girl.
Oh, the Mean Girls? My name is Regina George. That one?
Yeah.
She's like, shut up, Briana. I love Mean Girls. My daughter also likes Mean Girls. That's a great musical. It's a great musical. I would like to see it on Broadway. I don't know. I like to sing a lot of things. It really depends on the day, but I do love to sing musical theater. Have you ever seen Beauty and the Beast?
Yeah.
I played Belle once in Beauty and the Beast. Yeah, I loved it so much. Let me think of a song that's from that. How does it open? Little town is a quiet village, every day like the one before. Little town, it started too high. Oh, little people waking up to say, bonjour, 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 bonjour. There you go. Oh, there it is. Well done. And then Loud and Swaying walks on. I love it. What about yours, Kim?
I like singing with my daughter. I've got two answers. With my daughter, she and I, for some reason, sing Surface Pressure a lot. From Encanto. Yeah, yeah. I love it. And I like singing, I'm singing it through. I used to do it for Saturday Night Special until they were like, Kim, please stop singing our song. All you've been singing is our song. And I'm like, but you're Loud and Swaying and you let me. What was it? What was the name of it? Got punched in robotic feeling.
Don't look at me.
Feeling 2020.
Wine and Roses.
Wine and Roses, yes. Yes, that's my favorite song to sing. But they did ask me to move on because they were tired. of hearing me sing it. So tomorrow
She
night
sang it so good.
I will not be singing Wine and Roses tomorrow night. I'll be singing a different song. Yeah, there. This is that.
Rob Benedict walks on what? It's just singing.
It's so good. I love that song so much. Okay, see? We're talking.
Magic,
So
Amara.
there we go.
Magic.
Did you ask Jason Mance? Jason Mance, what's your favorite song to sing?
Favorite song to sing is whichever song I am singing.
Aww, yeah.
It's a very dad answer.
That's not my answer. I said Wine and Roses, but the band was very tired of listening to me heard it.
Musical.
It's like if you own a horse and you let somebody else ride it and they're like fine for a while, but then after a while you're like, okay, give it back.
Amara, thank you so much. That was a great question. And thank you for being here and putting up with us. You're a delight.
You good? Do we have to go
You
away?
guys saved me better than
Okay, we're going away. I'm sorry.
Great.
We just have... Ask us tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow.
Yes, they have a whole other panel.
We have a whole nother panel. We're here
In the
tomorrow.
morning, before we have coffee.
Tomorrow.
Yes, indeed.
There's Huckleberry stuff.
Whoa, you got
I
stuff
wasn't
at your panel? You got presents?
No. No one, people can't bring us things at panels.
Just a reminder that we do have our PJ party this evening, and
It's
there are
cool.
still, Victoria texted me to say this, there are still tickets available for the PJ party. Thank you, Mom, thanks.
Yeah, all right, okay. And then,
Yeah,
yeah,
pays to say that.
everybody's like, great,
Please.
more of that.
Get off stage.
Yeah.
Give it up.
Go.
Thank you.
Briana, Buckmaster!